Trader, let's connect. Two indicators right away. We will use MACD and Bollinger Bands. We'll mix the two indicators, see how they perform, find entry points. Let's make some trades, analyze them, and earn some money. I will trade with $200 for 2 minutes. It's evening now, the currency pairs are moving sluggishly, so I will even look for a signal. Firstly, because there are more of them now. Secondly, the percentage is higher. And thirdly, there are many entry points here. A good entry point, 2 minutes, $200 for a decline. Firstly, a downward trend, the price is falling. Secondly, exiting from the Bollinger Bands. I'm preparing $400 here. If the price rises above, I will take a martingale for a decline. It's a very good entry point, despite the MACD seemingly indicating an increase. But in reality, there is a peak now, and most likely a red candle will form, and it will go down. 2 red histograms and the price has fallen down. We made a net profit of $184 from that trade. Looking for the next signal. I suggest we make a 2-minute trade upwards here. Why here? Firstly, because we have an upward trend, meaning the price is rising. Secondly, there was an exit here. Thirdly, there was a decline here. There is a green histogram. A green signal appears. I think that even if the price pulls back a bit lower, the priority will still be a bounce upwards. We wait. If the price drops down, we take a martingale. If it enters the initial position, great. For now, the price is confidently entering. Plus, I'll explain that there was also an exit below the lower boundary, which is another signal for an increase. For those who don't know, I have a closed Telegram channel with signals and training videos. There I find accurate signals and we make good trades. And even if the trade doesn't go our way, I write that we take a martingale. We take a martingale and still secure a profit from the trade. The statistics show a 90% profit because we use martingales, plus 384 to the deposit. A couple of minutes here, a breakout beyond the Bollinger Bands, Surya's red, there is a level below, here we can play around with martingales. I don't want to miss such a strong downward movement. The price may go lower, it may still peak down here. We will just place martingales and secure this trade. I'm preparing $400 right away. As I mentioned earlier, the closed group contains signals and training videos. You place trades based on the signals and learn in practice. The videos are purely for enhancing your knowledge. So, follow the link in the description and message me on Telegram saying I want to join the team. I will add you and you will join our team. You start to improve, learn, and earn more. This trade doesn't look good to me. The price might bounce at the opening. We have a chance to cover now. Just a few minutes left, about 5 seconds. Let it go into profit already. Come on, good. Plus 384, we've crossed over $8,000 in the deposit. Excellent. We're getting closer to 10. The breakout of the Bollinger Bands here shows a slowdown. Let's take 2 minutes on a push. I took $400 but didn't change the initial mistake. So, we will think about it now. It's good. But I took it with the inclination that the price might still drop down, even here, because there was such a movement. Then there was consolidation, and the price is falling sharply down. This means 2 good scenarios might form here. It could really push down. That's what I'm saying, so we need to be more careful now with the martingales. If there is an impulse now, I will cover at $800. So, interesting and intriguing. If this trade goes in right away with the initial one, it will be simply wonderful. It covers us here in the last seconds. Minus, I was still hoping that the price would shoot up immediately. Here we take a 2-minute trade for an increase. Now we need to martingale. We set it here at 1800. This will be our second martingale. Because we made a little mistake here, well, I made a mistake. I should have placed the initial trade. I expected an extra martingale. It's risky. I explained the price could drop, but it might drop even before that. If, of course, this martingale closes in profit now, it will be wonderful. That means less stress because the amounts are already quite interesting. Roughly speaking, we have 80,000 rubles in the trade. Wow, some people have deposits half as much. Well, I actually have a calm attitude towards the amount. It's just that when you've been trading for over 8 years and you've placed even larger amounts, you become calm about the sums. So, for you, it becomes like work. When even placing dollars feels calmer than rubles. For example, if there were 80,000 rubles in the trade because there are many zeros, it feels like how much money that is, 80,000 rubles. Essentially, that's just the price of an iPhone 15 right now. In a trade, if you need to close it, then you have to bet like 2.5 iPhones. That's the psychology of it. I don't know how, but that's how it is for me. Sometimes you sit and watch, only trading yourself, and you almost put your entire deposit on the line. It can be a bit overwhelming. Well, you see, I said the red candles tend to fall down more willingly. So, we're placing a trade here at 1800. And here's 1800, 1800, and one last martingale will be at, let's say, 1800, which will probably be 4000. So, how much can we max out here? 2000, right? So this will all be at 2000, and this will be the last martingale. I told you this movement didn't just appear here. There's an upward movement, an ascending channel. It can work its way up to this area, but I think there's still an impulse right now. And here, we clearly place our bet. Either it might come from this trade, we clearly place it a bit lower, even in this area. From here, there's a 156% chance that the price will bounce back, even if it reaches this point. And maybe it won't reach that point, and the trade will close in profit. Well, I don't want to place a trade here on the impulse for $4,000 and sit with $1,000. If it goes all in the negative on the deposit, I ramped it up from $7+ Now, of course, it will return, which I ramped up from $100. If anyone hasn't seen it, check out the previous videos where I ramped up this deposit purely from $100 in a series of videos. It really relieved my soul. Oh, it's really good right now because we have 20 cubes left. They were red, then green, and plus the price went beyond the lower boundary of the Bollinger Bands, and the trade closes confidently in profit, bringing us $34.56. The final deposit is $14.56, totaling $8,465, $8,500. The official working link to this broker is in the description below this video. Feel free to register, fund your deposit, and start earning. And for those who want to join our closed channel, I told you, write to the links on the Oil Games site. I will entertain you and you will earn with us. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, hit the bell, and leave a comment.